Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are in the Iowa. And more importantly, I hope you had a great weekend. I've got a couple things I need to throw out there for you guys. Now the German battleships are coming out starting Monday, so we're definitely going to try to get a hold of that if we can. And beyond that, we are going to see what we can get away with as far as potentially having some other things that we work on with World of Warships, like different builds. Now, you guys already know that when I'm in my battleships, it's one of two things. It's either a dispersion build or a secondary build. But there are other builds that you can toy around with, and some of those are such as the speed builds and stuff like that, you know, and you can do it with cruisers or anything. So let me know what you guys are interested in, and we'll see what we can make it happen. And we'll try to get good matches and different things, kind of little bit of challenges. Some of them, I know some people have already made a couple little challenges, like trying to one-shot ships and stuff like that. It's difficult at top tier to one-shot ships. It just doesn't happen very often. Now mid-tiers and whatnot, if you get down to like tier 4, you can usually one-shot like Omahas. And Pensacola's are good about getting one-shotted, but they don't have big health pools. At top tier, you get pretty large health pools, and I don't like playing mid-tiers because I feel bad and dirty about it. But that being said, we're in the Iowa. We are kind of biding our time. It's a domination. We're putting effective fire down range. That Iowa's broadside on, and we catch them with a couple penetrations there, taking our damage total up to 14,000. Already. There's a second Iowa out there as well, and they have a destroyer that has gotten into Cap C, and our destroyer is pushing up on it. So we're going to try our best to support our destroyer by hitting this guy right off the bat in the Benson. We shoot ahead of him, he goes dark, but did we hit him? Yes, we did. We managed to hit him, reset the cap, and get another 5,000 damage off of him. So he's hurting because the Benson doesn't get that much health to begin with. I want to say it's something like 14,000 or something like that. Maybe not even that much. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been in mine. But this Iowa's broadside on. So we're going to see if we can't make him pay for it. And wait for it. We shoot. And unfortunately, didn't realize that he was about to run aground. As you can see in a moment, his shells are coming from far to the right, and not exactly what we were looking for. But we've started reversing now because they were getting some decent penetrations on me, and I want to take it and step back a little bit, put a little bit of distance, make them miss a few shots, and then potentially put a hurting on them. Now their Benson that we hit has about half his health left. We have a battleship moving up behind him. I want to say it's a King George V. But we're tier 7, so that would make it the Queen Elizabeth, wouldn't it? Tier 6. So it would have to be a tier 6, right? But either way, he's moving up behind that Benson. So I'm trying to keep an eye on what we have coming my direction, and we have another Iowa headed right towards us to help us out. Their Benson has launched a whole bunch of torpedoes, and unfortunately our Benson took one, and that's all she wrote. So that leaves us versus two Iowas and a Benson. Yeah. Definitely not the definition of preferable, if you know what I mean. But you got to deal with the cards you're given. Now, I've also seen a few people commenting on my my live streams. All right, make no mistakes. I am a salty gamer. I can't help it. It's just a thing. And when things don't go right, I turn into a big bubble-blowing baby. I understand this. I'm a whiner. It happens. Why I prefer to do after-action commentary like this, because I'm much more calm. And also, it's easier to get good games when you're not blabbing constantly, you know what I'm saying? Usually when I'm playing games like this, I'm not talking unless it's like relevant to the game. Like I'll get on voice chat and say, hey, dude, are you doing this? Or hey, dude, can you do this? Or something like that. Generally, that's the only time I talk. And so I got to get used to talking and playing at the same time. And you know, and then of course there's the me blaming everything for, you know, my own things. That's always going to be a thing too. I can't help it. It's just the way I am. I blame everything but myself most of the time. So keep that in mind. I am enjoying myself, despite the sound of it. I love this game. I love World of Tanks. I'm just competitive. And my competitive side comes out by me being super, super obnoxious at times. So for those of you who do not like Salty Spartan, which is my alter ego, I definitely recommend you stay away from live streams, or, you know, because that's what you're going to get most of the time. I just have a hard time keeping Salty out of it. It can be done, but it's difficult. So just throwing that disclaimer out there for you guys. I know that it's not for everybody. It's very polarizing. You either love it because you're laughing your butt off, or you're not a fan of it and you're sick of hearing it. In which case, there's the mute button if you want to watch the gameplay, or, you know, maybe come back and check out one of my normal videos instead of a live stream. But I appreciate everybody that does show up. My live streams are just going to be here and there whenever I can get weather and the feeling to cooperate. Then that's what we're going to do. That being said, we have a Miyoko who is coming out from the center spawn. And this is where keeping your bearings, knowing that I'm fighting a couple Iowas out in front of me, and then trying to help the rest of your team comes in handy. So we are just waiting, and we're going to go ahead. We've already thrown it in reverse to slow the ship down so that we don't overrun him, so that he has a chance to come out from behind that rock. Now, I don't know if he's going to at this point, but I'm assuming he's going to just shoot out past that rock. He'll be broadside on, and then the Benson gets spotted. Luckily, he's a long ways away, and I don't have to really worry about the Benson, because this Miyoko is doing exactly what I thought he was going to do. And hello, Miyoko. Hold these for me, sunshine. Wait for it. Pow! Down he goes. That was a paddling. You know, it's the little things in life, folks. It is just the little things in life, like the shells going exactly where you want them to at the perfect time to just delete somebody. It's so much fun. And that's why these games bring you back. Because you can get games like I did, what was it, Friday night in the stream, where you were just so miserable for so long and just everything. And, you know, we had some decent games, but we weren't having those games, you know what I'm saying? Those games that I'm used to. And so while they were fun and they were exciting and there was a lot of torpedo dodging that was going on, and they have their perks, but then you get games like this where you just, it seems like everything goes right for you. And these are the games that keep you playing, because these are the ones that get you all the dopamine. Hello, Vanguard. How you doing, Sunshine? That's a lot of Iowa headed your way. Oof. He's lucky to be alive. I got a Citadel. The other guy got Citadel. We both got multiple penetrations. That Vanguard lost all of his health in short order. And then he's going to get extremely lucky. See, RNG giveth, and RNG taketh away. We have perfect shot lined up. He's not doing anything to avoid it, so we take the shot, we wait for it, and... Really? Both of us just came up completely short, leaving the Vanguard alive. But it's okay, because another Iowa's about to come out. And so, in short order, we've had 3 ships broadside on to God and everybody, especially me. And I like that. I like when people do that. So I fire the guns, and who gets spotted? The Vanguard. He's sailing away. Luckily, the other eye was shooting at him still. And this time, he does not miss. So, the Iowa that's behind me, I can't remember his name, but it's something dog. I can't remember everything, so I apologize. And again, when I'm in post-production like this, the resolution's so low that I can't read names. Because 4K footage, even with my awesome computer that I just bought not too long ago, still very difficult to edit at full resolution. My computer just loses its mind. So, that is the thing. But we've got this Iowa who's trying to run away from us at this point, and our teammate managed to cap C. Now we're moving back over to cap B, and our Lightning is already ahead of us. The Lightning came over, and I forgot to mention him. Lightning huge in this match, by the way. This Lightning player on our team, massive. This Iowa behind me, massive. Me, massive. 3 people carry this match, and it's the 3 of us, because the rest of the team gonna die. And they don't do crap. So we've had to basically take out the entire enemy team at this point. But the Lightning manages to go all the way across the map, capture C for us, and then is going to go back in and capture B for us, giving us all 3 caps, and all we have to do is hold it against a bunch of battleships. That being said, we just spotted their destroyer. We sent rounds in his direction, and he's got no health, and wait for it, he goes down. Now, we gave the Lightning a little bit of a boost right there because we were able to help him. Now, don't get me wrong, he was fighting a Japanese destroyer, and they don't have the best guns in the world, so it's not the worst thing. The Lightning probably would have had him either way, with my help or without my help. But we knew these torpedoes were coming, so we're trying to do our best to avoid it, and are we going to get away with it? Yes! Just slipping past, little bit of a butt clincher. We knew they were there, we knew they were coming, just had to make a slight adjustment to our course to avoid them. And as I said, Lightning taking over Capture B right now. He's taking over Bravo, and that's going to give us a huge bonus, because we're not going to have 4 of us for very long. It's a 4v4 right at this moment. But as you can see by where the friendly teammate is over on the other side of the map, he's in a world of trouble. And so he's not long for this world. This Iowa that's out in front of us, however, is also in the same sort of predicament. But as you can see, he's like, I gotta get out of here. And there goes our teammate, leaving us 3 versus 4. And then we get a nice cheeky little RNG Giveth moment where we get a Citadel on the Iowa as he's sailing away from us. Maybe he had started to turn in just a little too much, giving us a better angle. Looks like that's the case, so we got lucky. But at about this time, I get on the thing. I realize that we have 3 of the 4, or all 3 captures captured. The Iowa is starting to flip A, though, but that's still not a problem. We have the points lead, and a significant points lead. So them flipping 1 cap isn't going to do them any good. They have to kill us, and they know it. But watch this Colorado here. So we're going to go ahead and take our first shot at the Colorado. And wait for it. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, that's irritating. There's our high caliber. There's 2 Citadel hits. That guy is pissed. Straight up. You know that guy's mad. I would be mad. I'm not gonna lie. Just, you see a glimpse of an Iowa, you see him fire his guns, you're like, surely he wasn't able to get his guns on me that quick. Nope, you're wrong. Not only did I get my guns on you, they were accurate, and they got 2 penetrations for Citadels, which means you don't have much health left, Mr. Colorado. And so this 3 versus 4 should probably turn into a 3 versus... Oh, hello. How you doing? Wait for it. Yep. We just hit the Iowa for another Citadel. These guys are all broadside to me. Now watch what I do immediately. I'm like, that is a lot of battleships. That's a lot of hatred flying my direction. I think I'm going to start bow tanking and then reversing. After I just told my teammates, we don't have to do anything stupid. Just win the match. That's all we got to do. And these guys are doing the exact opposite of winning the match. They're all broadside on to 2 Iowas and a destroyer. So we take down one of their Iowas, making it an even battle. We have a destroyer, they have 3 battleships. But they, again, are broadside on, and the Iowa behind me finishes off a 2nd battleship in short order. And now this Iowa thinks that he needs to take his chances at being broadside on, even though he's not giving us the best angle. But this Colorado, on the other hand, he's like, I can get out of this. I hurry a shot. And again, sometimes things just go the way you want them to. And I would take all of his health, leaving him just nothing left for our destroyer, who has already launched torpedoes and is flipping A to finish him off. And in that short amount of time, their 4 versus 4, or 4 versus 3 turned into a 1 versus 3 because of the way they were sailing. Now, at this point, we have a points lead, time is running out. There is literally no way that we can lose this match. Even if he kills 2 of us, we still win the match. He cannot possibly win this game for his team. His best bet is to just park behind that island and not pop out in front of me. Because I am telling my team right now, if this Iowa pops out broadside, I'm going to Citadel him to the bottom of the ocean. And then he disappears right before he pops out. Time's running out. We got less than 10 seconds. But then he pops back up and hello, sunshine. Pow! No! Not a single Citadel. Are you kidding me? Oh well. RNG giveth, RNG taketh, and that was a heck of a game either way. So we ended up with 192,000 damage, multiple Citadels, 2 kills, bringing the game home for the team, top of the leaderboard. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.